Hello, gentle viewers. This is Vindian, welcoming you to a new game for the channel called Tharsis. Tharsis is a game about a mission to Mars, and you need to try to keep your crew and your ship alive until you can reach safety. It's a really innovative game that I think would make a really good board game. So this is kind of the opposite of Twilight Struggle. Twilight Struggle was a board game they made digital. Tharsis is really, to me, a board game that began as digital and might become a board game later on. I know I would probably play it. Has Matt Damon played Tharsis? I don't think so. The tutorial is actually pretty good, but we're not going to be playing as a tutorial. If you do decide to pick up a copy for yourself, that's a good idea. So there's lots and lots of different things you can do to unlock new people. And so we have 5 possible choices. I think we're going to go ahead and just stick with the 4 beginning. Kayla Jones, Allison Silva, Pascal Lavarine, and Jean Oloui. Oh, you can change your names too. That's kind of neat. Maybe if we play this again, we'll put like some reader names in there or something. I'm just going to go back and start it again. No. Okay. This is being weird. Alright, well now we're going to play with Yuri. No, I definitely want him even if his name is incorrect. So we will go ahead and keep Jean Oloue. And we're going to play on normal. I've actually won the game once already on normal. But the game can be quite punishing, and so I'm perfectly okay with this. Can play with her as a skull, so that's kind of fun. Oh, because yeah, okay. And so let's begin the game.
Prepared for any disaster, for every disaster. Not all of them at once. We can't turn back, but how can we go on?
So we've got all the time we need, so we're going to take a moment to talk about something. In the base game, in the tutorial, let me make sure something. Everything here looks really huge. I want to make sure this didn't screw up the... Okay, we're fine. We're fine. See, I've played 2 games and I've won 1. Yeah, the first time I played, I lost pretty badly. Right. So, your goal is to make it to Mars, and you have to survive for 10 weeks, and each turn is 1 week. In the intro to the game, this module explodes and it kills 2 of your crew. But you always only have 4 to start out with. This is the number of dice each person has. This is how healthy they are. And this is their stress levels. So your goal is to fix all the problems on your game, and you do this by working with dice. Each time you get a specific penalty if something happens. This is going to further damage the ship. If we don't fix this, this will make everyone's health drop by 1. And there's lots of ways you can lose. The ship can explode, everyone can go insane from the stress, or everyone can die. And you have to manage all these complex things by using basically probability as well as dice. So each person... You can move them to a new location unless the location is injured. So we're going to send her here. So we need to get a 27. And we'll explain what the rest of this means here. But she's got the most dice. She's got 4, and she gets a free reroll. So this is a good start. So each station has a special ability and a problem to solve. We can't use this until we solve the problem. We need to get a total of 27 on all of our dice. Okay? We also have an interesting problem here called stasis. Stasis means if I roll a 1 or a 3, it can't be re-rolled. The first time it'll happen, it'll burn an assist. After that, though, it'll get increasingly worse. So we get one roll to begin with. Let's see what we get. Okay. So we got 2 5s. We're going to go ahead and drop these into the repair. And the 3 is stasis. We can't re-roll it, so we might as well use that too. So we're going to go ahead and re-roll just this die. And hope we get a nice big number. 4 is not bad. So we've now made this job much easier. It only now will take a 10 to finish it. And we can have either the doctor... Now the doctor can also heal people. And the mechanic... can increase the hull. This is his class ability, and then there's the ability of the actual thing there. We're gonna leave the captain where he is right there, or maybe she. Oh, that's Jean or Jean. Let's get you to work, my friend. Okay. So, we didn't see it with the specialist, because specialist's class ability is a free reroll. With Pakal Lavarine, he's the mechanic. If he gets a 5 or higher, he can repair part of the hull, which is great. But that's not what we put him in here for. So let's go for it. Come on, big rolls. Oh, we got a 9. Perfect. Perfect. And now it's going to be the doctor's turn. Now... basically, she cannot fail to fix this, and this was by far the bigger problem, so I'm totally okay with this happening. But let's see what we get on this roll. A 2 and a 1. So now we've got an interesting strategic decision to make. We can spend a die on a research project, and these have varying effects. You can increase your hull, you can give an active crew member extra dice, you can prevent movement damage when you move between systems. Or we could have her re-roll and hope to get a 5 or above, which would actually be pretty handy. Let's give it a shot. We got another 2. You have to do something with a die every time, so we'll go ahead and spend it on a research project. You can always suspend a research to recycle these projects for something that might be more helpful to you. And now we've got the captain. Now we need to decide what we want to do with the captain. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to send him there. He could go anywhere on the ship, even here. But this will be a fairly difficult get for her because she's only got 1. That's the med bay. That's... you know, we could use some food. But you can't get food because you need at least 2 dice. No, this is actually fine. This is fine. Because we're going to try something different. We're going to try to get a 5 or a 6, and that'll give everyone else here a bonus die. Which will actually include her, too. So we've got a 33% chance of getting a die. Also, since the bad event is gone, the stasis is gone. So we just get whatever we get. 4 is not going to cut it. Let's do it again. We got a 3, so we born it on research. Once everyone in a turn has finished, you have finished deployment, and you move on to your next turn. We didn't fix this, so we take damage to the hull.
Roads are turning sour. The crew's and my own. But if I can't lead them, we're all dead. I need to get it together.
Okay. The end of every turn offers you a choice, and the choice is almost always bad. There's always one good thing and one bad thing. So we can reduce all our stress but take a hull point to the ship. That's not great. If the hull runs out, the ship goes kaboom and we fail. Or we can purposely weaken Kayla and Allison to get food. Which isn't great either. I can't risk losing a crew member. It's too important. We're going to take the hit to the hull. Okay, now we have food. Dropping food onto any of your crew members gives them 3 dice. Otherwise, they lose a die every turn. They can never have less than 1, though, which is really good. Who do we need to give food to? So you don't want to give it to Allison because it'll waste one of the food. I think the doctor. I think we need some healing when we can pull it off. So Kayla will get the food. And we'll need to make more food, too. There's always at least 2 events on every turn. Okay. System failed. Blue screen of death. What does this actually stop us from doing? Okay, let's start with a specialist. Okay. Right now, this is important. Destruction imminent. If we don't fix at least one of these hull problems, we lose the game. But before we do anything else, let's spend our quick patch, which will instantly repair our hull. That'll guarantee us at least one more turn, even if everything else fails. Okay, so we got the specialist. We're going to send her here. Okay, so this means we cannot use this until this is fixed. And we do need food. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to roll Allison's dice. Hope for some good rolls. Those are some amazing rolls. Right. Problem solved. Now we get an interesting strategic decision. Do we drop the food in the greenhouse, which means someone else will have to put a 5 in here? Or do we put it in a research project? Not sure what Prevent Void does. I think there's a certain category called Void of bad things that can happen. You know what? Let's go ahead and just put it in a research project. Okay. We're going to send the captain and the mechanic to here. That's bad. This means we can't fix this turn. No matter what happens. I'll send you over here. If you're wondering why I'm not sending Kayla Jones, we need the food. We need a way to restore some dice. And it's frozen as a 2, so we've made it easier. And fortunately, what we've fixed will actually stay. Alright, we need some food. We need all the food. Okay. We're looking for matches, so 1. That's a food. Let's roll one more time and see if we can't pull off another 1. We can. We can boost, however, the crew health. We've got a 5. I could drop it in there, but it wouldn't actually make a difference because everything has to be the same. So we'll just drop it as a research project instead. This turn could have been a lot worse, but we're definitely in some serious trouble. This game is a lot about managing risks.
I let my fear get the better of me, but the others have proven me wrong. I'm proud of how the crew has come together. I think we might actually have a chance.
Well, unless the ship blows up. Okay. Assists are really helpful. They're really, really helpful. I love assists because they let you counter any of the nasty things that can happen to your dice. But this gives us a chance to survive, and at the end of the day, what matters is who survives. Okay, we do have food. Let's give some to the captain. Okay, we are in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. So we got 3 new events, which I did not expect. Oh, here it is. So it actually warned us we would have gotten 3 events. Here we're only going to get 2. But it doesn't matter. Because if we don't fix 2 of these hull problems, we're going to lose. We're going to start with a mechanic. I was hoping we'd get a 5 or higher so we could do that, but that's fine. Okay. The reason I'm using... let's actually move the specialist over. I like my chance of getting a 6 on 2 dice. Or 6 on 1 die. Here we go. Okay, we now get some other important advantages, which we may very well use. Okay, so we fixed one hull problem. Now I can have the captain come over here. You can go as many spaces as you want, but if you cross through a module that's damaged, you will take health loss. Okay. If we roll a 6, we keep it, but the doctor will actually be injured. Or captain will be injured, so that's not super great. And the doctor just took some injury, but we got the 10. Okay. Hoping for a nice big number. Okay, let's give himself a die. So now he gets a bonus die next turn, so he won't lose one, essentially. Okay. We've saved the ship for another turn, at least as far as the not dying part goes. I'm going to send you to the med bay. Okay. Here's Void. If you roll a 1, the die will disappear. Which isn't super great. Because that actually would have given us the 9, and it's gone forever now. We'll drop the 6, and we're going to have to hope we get a 3 or higher so we can get this fixed. And we got the 3. The ship's still going to take damage, and everyone's going to take 2 health hits. This means...
I've checked our food stores, and it looks grim.
Oh, now we're going to get the option for cannibalism.
Supplies with the module. If we don't find some creative solutions, we'll starve before we ever reach Mars.
Okay. We need the health. Otherwise, this will actually kill a person. We need the health. This is a no-brainer. Okay. Cannibalism reduces max health and causes stress, but it does give you extra dice. And I think we have to actually go for some cannibalism here. Which is, we're in a really bad situation because of all the hull damage we've already taken. I'm going to drop 1 on the mechanic. Drop 1 on Kayla. And these guys are about to freak out. Their stress maxes out. That's it. They go crazy. Okay. We're going to lose crew. There's almost nothing we can do about it. Let's start by doing the easy stuff. We got to fix the hull. Actually, if we fix this one... Yeah, let's go to the harder one. Oh, great. If we roll a 3 and a 6, she's gonna die. It's fine. And she's dead. Sorry, Kayla. That went badly. And also, when someone dies, everyone's stress increases. We're in a lot of trouble right now. This may go very badly. I'm gonna drop a 5 in. I'm gonna drop the 3 in. And I'm gonna try something here. Okay, it instantly gives you the extra 3. Oh, damn it. We wasted it. Oh, but... I think we're screwed. Yeah, you've got to take the health hit. Honestly, food doesn't matter to us even a little bit. No, that actually doesn't help. Damn it. That was dumb. Because here's the problem. No one... She cannot possibly fix the hull. Actually, everyone is dead and the ship exploded. This is all the different things that the different ship things here. We are screwed, my friends. Unless... I'm gonna reshuffle this and hope we get a quick patch. We didn't get one. Well, don't worry, this is not going to be the end of the series. In fact, I'm going to actually start a new game since we're going to die here. We're going to actually just go through and give it another shot. We got really unlucky. Still got to do something with her. I can't pass. I guess I can try to get us some health. Just get you some health. That's not nothing. You're gonna be the only person to survive on a ship that explodes. And we're all dead. And the ship's going to explode, so that's a bad combination. Although if you're dead, do you really care if your ship explodes? That's a question for the philosophers, I guess. You also lose points, by the way, if this happens here. This wasn't great. This wasn't great. Let's do it again. I really think the pilot's a waste of time, to be honest with you. I really think the pilot is just a waste of time. Because ignore movement damage generally doesn't matter unless things are already going to shit. Okay, so one time I've saved all these people, and one time they've all died. So that's fun. Let's play normal again.
Prepared for any disaster. For every disaster.
We're gonna skip the initial couple of things here. Okay. This is a terrible beginning. Holy crap. Okay. You're gonna go to the med bay. You're gonna get me some dice. Some good dice. It's not perfect, but it's decent. We only have a 10 right now. That's not gonna fix this. But I did this actually so we could fix the hull. Could always get boxcars. Actually, that would have caused significant damage, so I'm kind of glad this happened here. I'm totally fine with that. You did what you were supposed to do. You fixed the hull. This is now a much easier repair. Which means the doctor can do it. Roll some dice. Of course, I don't get enough, so we're going to roll again. Let's keep the 3. So the dice roll just means you don't want to reroll it. It's like in draw poker. We got what I wanted. And the assist prevented the injury, which is also good. And we'll drop you in here. So this gives you 3 free repair points, which is really helpful. It generally isn't going to make or break you, but it could. Okay, specialist, get to work. I need you to be killing these dice rolls here. And it's all about managing risk. That's what makes Tharsis such a great game. Is that you can die in any playthrough, but you can also survive in any playthrough. And it's about managing your risk intelligently. Okay, we're going to immediately dump these 2 6s and the 2 into the repair. We won't be able to fix this turn, so we're going to take 2 hull damage. There's nothing I can do about that. Unless I get a 6. If I get a 6, we can... No, so of course I get a 1. We'll just go ahead and burn that. 1, I guess 1. No. So, okay, so here's what I do my managing risk. At a minimum, this will take us 2 dice to fix. even if I play this here, it still takes us a minimum of 2 dice to fix. There's no way around that. We're much better off spending it on research. And so the ship takes some damage. Oh no, it doesn't. I still have the captain. I completely forgot. Sorry, Captain. This is perfect. Because you know what? It's almost never going to be the case that the 3 repair makes a big difference. Here it does. And now nothing bad happens. Everyone loses a die. But you know, we'll take the hull damage for a free die for everybody. It's worth it this one time. And then let's feed the captain. Yeah, captain can pump dice for other people. Okay. And so this tells us that next time we're actually going to get 3 events, and one of them is going to be really bad. Green obviously is easy, yellow is not so easy, red is really, really bad. This one is a yellow event because of the void, the purple dice. Okay, let's start with you. No, you know what? I actually want to put other people in here too, because then they can get the benefit of your die increase. So we'll start with a specialist. Assist helped us out there. 6. Yeah, we can instantly fix this. Okay, which gives us new and exciting options. The ship info button's really good too. Can I hit escape? No, that won't help. Okay, it did actually help. That was what I wanted. Let's send the mechanic up here. If I had to lose a module, this is the one I would want to lose. Because no movement damage is just not that handy. I really like the music too. We got a 50-50 shot of fixing this. Oh, or we could just repair the hull. We gotta take the repair hull. I can just have someone else come in here and fix this. That's too good. So we got the captain, and we've got the doctor. And I'm gonna send the doctor here. I want the captain to either get us assist or food. I haven't decided which yet. I can increase your own health. That's not nothing. Let's do that. I want the doctor to be nice and strong. Okay. We now have the captain. And she's got a ton of dice, and so we need to decide something that the ship really, really needs. Is there anything that repairs the hull? Yeah, maintenance will fix the hull. Or we could get some food. We're doing okay on food. We're actually going to deploy here. Because we could fix 3 points on the hull. If we can get 3 dice that are the same. Okay, we're going to... I only get 1 reroll, don't I? So we're basically playing to the full house strategy, which basically means I need 3 of a kind. This will guarantee us a 33% chance. If it either comes out as a 6 or 2. 6 or 3. There we go. So 6, 6, 6. So you notice the hull's now in much better shape. But we can't use the 3s, which is the downside, because we can't put it here. And we can't increase dice with only a 3. We need a 5 or higher. So we're going to go ahead and leave module. Because we can't do anything about it. We take no damage.
I let my fear get the better of me, but the others...
Okay. I will happily take a health hit to get dice for everyone. We will need to fix this. And we have no food. Curiously, having no food just means you don't get dice. It doesn't actually mean that people die. Okay. Wonder what happens if we try to subtract food and we have no food. It's an interesting question. Okay, this one is really bad. This is going to take a lot to fix that. Which module are you? You're the increase assist. That's actually really handy, too. I'm going to send a specialist there. So party number one... Oh, no, that was a bad idea. No. We can't do that. You'll die. Can't send the captain there either. Shit. And of course the doctor's on the other end of the bloody ship. That's not great. You know what? Healing you is far more important than anything else I could do with your guys' turn. I need some 5, guys. Here we go. Health for you. Dice for everyone. And a bonus. It's not bad. And I have nothing to spend the last 5 on, so that's fine. Okay. That didn't solve a problem, but it did restore his health. I don't want everyone to lose a die. I will actually send you up here. Nope, I can't do that. I keep forgetting. If I get a 2, you die. This is one of the rare situations. I need the doctor in the room with her. This is weird. I've never found movement damage to be all that important, but here it's critical. Done. I didn't actually get the other thing I wanted, which was to improve the hull, but that's fine. Okay. Okay, we're going to finish this turn, and that'll be it for this episode. Okay. So I've got the doctor, and I've got the specialist, and I'm going to send the doctor all the way over here. And she won't take any health damage. So we need to get a 5, so that I can increase Silva's health. So of course I get Snake Eyes. And so that doesn't help. And here's the really bad part. I can't risk her anywhere there's an injury die. Oh, but I could send you here, actually. Okay, that's good. Yeah, because here you can't be injured, so I don't have to worry about you dying. And food would actually be very handy right now. Okay, we're going to spend a 6 and a 1. If we roll another 4, it goes away, so that would not be ideal. Oh, actually, it didn't matter. Okay. So we now get some food, and then hopefully we get another 2, but I doubt we will. And now we're going to go ahead and spend supplements to give everyone in the crew dice. Oh no, I can't spend that right now, can I? That would be very bad. That would actually waste it. So take some hull damage.
I've checked our food stores, and it looks grim.
Okay, that would be very good. Do it. And we need to feed some... We're not going to go for cannibalism. We're going to try to wait. As long as we can. I want you to be able to start healing people. Specifically Silva. Actually, you know what? I can't undo it. Oops. We're actually going to send Silva to the med bay. Unless the med bay is damaged, which it might be. Okay. And this will actually end our episode. So the ship will be exploded if we can't repair at least one of these. But we're actually not in a bad place. We've got 3 healthy crew members. Stress levels are manageable. Pakal over there could use a little bit. of stress relief. And there is actually a module that lets you relieve stress, if I remember right. Yeah, it's operations. So that's a possibility. But these are all tough events. These are all actually quite difficult. And so it's probably going to take at least a minimum of 2 people to fix most of them. So we'll have to see what happens. But that'll be for next time. I hope you've enjoyed this this first episode of Tharsis. We'll be playing episode 2, I believe, next week. And let me know what you think of the series so far. Let me know if, even after we finish this, if you want to see more playthroughs. You can make the game harder, you can make it easier, you can add play the scenarios, which should generally give you very specific problems to deal with, and those are kind of neat. But until next time, this has been Avindian. Like, subscribe, comment, and until then, I bid you good day.